$20,000 to $40,000? What would you do with an extra $40,000? Would you send your children to college? Would you buy a house or a car? Would you start that business you dreamed about or write that book you've been talking about forever? Or how about add it to your retirement account? My name is Eureka S. Humphreys. I specialize in helping families plan their wealth through income taxes to avoid missing out on hidden deductions and tax credits. I'm going to speak to you again about planning your wealth through your income taxes. Some of the takeaways I would like for you to leave with is I want you to understand why you are paying more in taxes. I want you to discover where you have been missing out on money. And I want to show you how you can pay less in taxes. You know, wealthy people, they plan their taxes. They are different than the average Americans. Anytime you're paying more in taxes than Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, or Bill Gates, the owner of Microsoft, or even Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, that's a problem. CNBC reported the top 25 richest Americans' worth increased by $401 billion between 2014 and 2018. But they only paid a tax rate of about 3.4%, while average Americans paid anywhere between 10 to 37% in tax rates. Does that make sense to you? Absolutely not. You're struggling to make it all happen for your family and you're paying more money than rich people. How can that be? Well, part of the reason they can do this is because they are planning their wealth and you are not planning your wealth. You need to be proactive versus reactive and plan your wealth through your income taxes. First things first, why are you paying so much? Have you ever heard someone say, they are taking too much out of my check. I want more of my money now. So then they go and claim exempt on their W-4 form, or they have their job take less money out of their check. Then you hear them complain about having to pay the IRS at the end of the year. Yeah, you know who it is your colleague sitting next to you that's working your nerves, constantly complaining, right? This is one of the biggest issues, especially for single individuals with no dependents. You need to know the proper amount of federal withholding, which should be deducted from your check. In my 16 years of experience in this field, I have seen filing status be a big reason why people are paying more in taxes, especially for married couples. One spouse stops working and you decide not to file a return with them and you file separately, or you have children and decide to file separately. That's a big mistake depending on the circumstances. But when you do that, you are not realizing you have now limited your tax credits and deductions you could have taken. I had this lady come to me to file her taxes, and she was filing separately with a dependent. She also had her husband there with her, and I asked her, I said, why aren't you filing together? She said, well, he doesn't work and he only receives disability. I said, great. Well, let me show you how you can pay less in taxes and be able to receive more in a refund by adding them to your tax return. I found an extra $3,000 to $4,000 on her current return. And so then I told her, I said, do you know that you can amend up to 3 years of your taxes? She said, really? Can I do it right now? I said, yes. So when I amended those returns, as well as asking probing questions, the overall amount of money I was able to find them by lowering the taxes that she was paying and being able to increase her refund was right about $20,000. $20,000. Can you afford to miss out on $20,000? If I can show you how you can pay less and keep more money in your pocket for you and your family, would that be worth it to you? That's why I stress it is important to plan your wealth so you are not stuck at the end of the year giving away more money to Uncle Sam than you have to. Have you ever wondered why some people's refunds are bigger than yours, or why they're paying less money than you're paying? I've seen people say, I'm just going to do my taxes myself. How hard could it be, right? Then the following year, they bring me their taxes to fix them. I have found by asking them questions, they have missed out on some deductions and tax credits that they could have claimed, which in return would have lowered the taxes they were paying and increased their refund. If you do not know the tax laws and you are not up to date with the new and old credits and deductions, you do not need to be doing your own taxes. Some people miss out on money simply because they do not file a tax return. I told you before, there's about $1.5 billion of unclaimed money. And they feel if they are under the filing threshold, they do not have to file, so they're not going to file. Big mistake. They are leaving so much money on the table because people in this group, they usually qualify for big tax credits depending on their filing status, dependents, and other factors. I had a new client who was hesitant to filing taxes. She felt that she didn't make enough of money and that it wouldn't be worth her time. But what she didn't know is that she had children, and that was going to work in her favor. I was able to get her a few thousands of dollars in refund. And so she was very happy and grateful. But this happened because she came to me and consulted with me. This allowed me to help her plan her wealth through her income taxes for the following year. I cannot stress enough how important it is for you to plan your wealth through your income taxes. I have found in my personal experience, by planning my wealth during the year through my income taxes has been very profitable for me. It allows me to structure my taxes in a way where I will pay less and receive more by balancing my tax credits and deductions with my income. You must be aware of the new credits and deductions and how they work, or if they even apply to you. But you know what? Most people won't take time to do this. When you plan your wealth through your income taxes, you should consult a tax professional. Would you agree? Someone who is educated in the wealth and tax planning field with years of experience could help you plan your wealth through your income taxes? Absolutely. See, being wealthy is not an accident. If you do not have help, then you are probably missing out on money as well. You cannot afford to not take action. Rich people are rich because they plan their wealth. Again, my name is Eureka S. Humphreys. I am the CEO and founder of Humphreys Gaddison Tax and Accounting Services, which is also known as HGTAS. You can choose to plan your wealth and be profitable, or leave money on the table and continue to struggle. The choice is up to you. I told you before, I have helped a family find $20,000. What could you do with $20,000? One of my other biggest passions is being able to help self-employed individuals. My self-employed clients come to me and they receive 1099s, don't know how to file them, don't understand why they're paying more in taxes and how it affects them. And when I'm able to help them pay less in taxes and be able to keep that money in their pocket for their families, as I said before, it allows them to be able to do more things by being able to keep that money in their pocket. So I want to encourage you to be proactive. Schedule your free 30-minute consultation with me now. I only have about 15 spots available. This offer is only available for the next 24 hours. Spots will fill up fast. Would you like for me to help you discover the money that you're missing out on or you're leaving on the table, like I told you before? Don't wait to do tomorrow what you can do today. I want to offer everyone the opportunity to download a free copy of the 5 fatal mistakes you're making on your taxes. This free download will only be available for the next 24 hours. You can acquire the download and schedule a free consultation with me at linktree/HGTOS. Again, that is linktr.ee/HGTAS. I want to leave you with this quote by Bill Gates. If you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, it is your mistake. I look forward to helping you plan your wealth.
Hello, faithful viewer. My name is Regina Nunnally, better known as the Preacher Kid Sensation PK, Sensation for short, if you follow me on Instagram.